PTE listening is one of the most difficult sections, and 5 out of 10 people always struggle in PTE listening. And from my research, only 2 or 3 out of 100 get that 90 and the rest struggle. What could be the main reason, and how to fix PTE listening so that everyone stands a chance to get that 90 out of 90 in PTE listening? Well, this video is all about understanding the main reasons why people cannot get 90 and what could be the potential fix. To make most out of this video, all I got to do is make sure you watch the video till the end. Hey everybody, Nakul here from SKILLS PTE Academic. I really hope everybody is doing fantastic. I'm back with yet another super awesome power-packed video on PTE listening, why 99% of the students can't get 90 out of 90. What could be the main issue and what is the potential fix? Before we get into the video, if not subscribed to this channel, kindly click on the subscribe button, and anytime you need online assistance, it's a paid assistance, you can check the information in the description of this video. We have given a WhatsApp link. You can click on the link, send us a message. I'll be there, we will be there to help you guide in the right direction. Alright, without further delay, let's straight away get right into the video. Let me just share my screen. Why 99% of the students can't get 90 out of 90 in PTE listening? What could be the main factor? Let's quickly go to the reason number 1. Problem number 1, repeat sentence issue. Remember, PTE listening gets the marks from PTE speaking. Repeat sentence is one such module in PTE speaking, contributes 30 to 33 marks towards your listening. And what matters in repeat sentence is not the content, it's your fluency, pronunciation, the way you pronounce the words, crisp clarity. So most of the people focus on content thinking, I cannot speak more than 6 words, so how to do that? Lengthy audios have problems. But what gives you mark in repeat sentence is the fluency. Nobody is asking you to speak entirely. Remember this. And in doing so, people try to repeat all the words correctly in repeat sentence. And in doing so, they fumble listening on case. So repeat sentence issue can be a bigger issue. People focusing on the content. Psychologically, they're bound to give the content is what they believe. What gives you mark is the fluency. So fix here is, don't focus on the content, focus on the fluency. Speak first half, or at least 60-70% of the words. That's more than enough. You don't have to speak full. Well, if you can speak full, please do. Otherwise, speak 50 to 60%. That's more than enough. But whatever you speak, make sure you don't fumble. Make sure you give that clarity. And why the repeat sentence issue crops up is the poor listening skill. If this audio in repeat sentence is played in Hindi language, or in your native language, you'll be very comfortable repeating every word as it is. The problem is English. The moment we play an English audio, which most of the people are not used to listening to on an everyday basis, that's why the problem crops up, because they don't understand it quite easily, as easily as they understand Hindi language or their native language. So improving your English can be a greatest fix here. Listening to a podcast every day for 20 minutes, 30 minutes, or watching a TV series English can actually, fix this repeat sentence issue. But again, it boils down to you're fixing your fluency. So make sure you are continuous with a rhythm when you speak in repeat sentence. Make sure you don't block yourself trying to remember the content. All those should not happen. Whatever the way the speaker spoke, the same way you're supposed to speak in repeat sentence to get that good marks. Content not a priority. Speak the first 50-60% and click next. Don't add fillers. You try to add more which do not match the content, your marks will start going down. Avoid doing all this, stupid errors. Alright, so we will move on to the problem number 2, the potential problem, spelling issues. Alright, so spelling is a nightmare for a lot of people. It causes low scores in listening, fill in the blank, and write from dictation. The problem with the spelling is people would not even know that they have spelling problems. I'll give you a very simple exercise now. I'm gonna recite few of the words. You got to write down its spelling. Let's do this simple activity. Those who get 10 out of 10 probably have no potential issues with the spelling. Those who get 9, trust me, you have spelling issues. Those who get less than 5, though, it's a big problem. Let's do this. Is a very simple spelling quiz. 10 words I'm gonna speak. You have to write the spelling at your end. Have a pen and a paper or a mobile. You can type at your end. Be ready. I'm gonna speak the word. The words are in my phone. The very first word is conference. I'll give you 10 seconds to write quickly. Conference. Second word is lecturer, lecturer. Third word is pursuit, pursuit of happiness, pursuit, pursuit means to follow something, pursuit. And the fourth one, pursue, is a verb form of it. Pursuit is a noun, pursue. I want to pursue my MBA career in this college, pursue. That's the fourth word. The fifth word is tuition. Everyone would have been to tuitions, correct? Without knowing the actual spelling. And the next word is summary, summary. Summary being the easy word. The next one, itinerary. Itinerary they say, right? Give me an itinerary, I want to go here to this place. Itinerary. And the next one, after itinerary, kerchief. A handkerchief, man, everyone will have. But trust me, most of you who are watching this video would not know the spelling of it. Auspicious. After kerchief, it's auspicious. Auspicious. It's an auspicious event. And the last one is ointment. Ointment, man, you would have applied ointment. That's the spelling. So the problem is people would not even know that they have problems in the spellings. Because whatever the spelling they wrote, they think, hey, this is correct. Because they've already learned a wrong spelling. A wrong form of the word is already situated here. So now it's the time to reveal the correct answer. So pay more attention. Don't assume, hey, my conference spelling is right. No, boss. This is the only chance you get to fix your spelling mistakes. C-O-N-F-E-R-E. Many would write R-A. How many of you wrote R-A? Please do leave a comment in the comment section. Lecturer, R-A-R is what people write. Or T-O or T-E-T-A. It is T-U. Pursuit, 90% write P-E-R. Pursue, 90% write P-E-R. It is P-U-R. Tuition, 99% write T-U-T-I-O-N. Because it is as simple as a T-U. Shun, T-I-O-N. It doesn't work that way. You got to watch the word and learn. Don't go by the way it is pronounced. Summary. Mostly people write S-U-M-M-E-R-Y. How the listening will go up? Itinerary. 99% of the people think it is I-T-E. First of all, it is I-T-I. N-E. It is not N-I. R-Y. No, it is R-A-R-Y. Itinerary. It's not itinerary. R-A-R-Y is the correct spelling. Kerchief. People would not even start with K. Or K-E. Auspicious, people would not write U. Or C, here S will come. Ointment, they start with A. So like this, if you're getting 0 here, that means you cannot give exam immediately. You may have practiced 1 year, but all your practicing went in vain, became useless because you're practicing on wrong things. Correct? Spelling is what you need to practice. Unfortunately, no websites today, which are PTE oriented websites, give you an option to practice your spellings. In our course we do, by the way, but the point is very simple. You got to realize this. It's a spelling that is causing the issue for PTE. So PTE is all about spelling. So only doing PTE things may not give you a good result. Work on the spellings you get. So I'll give you one more demonstration. Remember, this listening fill in the blanks contributes some 12 to 15 marks to listening and writing both. Right from dictation, let's say some 40 marks to listening and writing both. Let's consider listening because we're talking only about listening today. Together this contributes 55 marks to listening. Out of 55, if you get 50, you are a king, you will get 79. You get 40, you at least get 65. You get 30, gone case. Spelling problem. So now the next, I have a listening fill in the blanks. There are 8 blanks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Those who get 8 out of 8, probably ready for the exam. Those who get 7, still fine for 79. Those who get 6, you are at 65. Those who get less than 6, trust me, you need time. That's how it works. It's not as simple as you go to a website, log into it and start practicing, see the scores. No, it doesn't work that way. Let's accept the reality. Correct? I'm going to play the audio now. Be ready with the pen and a paper. If you're not, pause the video, run and get a pen and a paper or a laptop, type somewhere, be ready. I'm going to play the audio now. Let's try to get 8 out of 8 in this listening fill in the blanks. Ready.
Once upon a time, there was a young orphan boy named Oliver who lived in the harsh streets of a bustling city. Life had never been easy for Oliver, and he had to fend for himself in a world that seemed to have no mercy for the weak or the vulnerable. But despite the hardships, Oliver remained a kind and compassionate soul, always willing to lend a hand to those in need. One day, while wandering through the city, he stumbled upon a group of street urchins who had fallen ill and had no one to care for them. Moved by their plight, Oliver took it upon himself to nurse them back to health, using the meager resources he had at his disposal. Despite the many obstacles he faced, Oliver refused to give up, and soon the children were on the road to recovery.
Alright, I think you've done it. It's a very simple one. I'm going to show the spellings in just the correct answers, but let's also understand where people go wrong. So if in here you're getting less than 6, you're not ready for 65. I'm not demotivating anybody. It's the fact. Alright, let's play it.
Once upon a time, there was a young orphan boy
Orphan who doesn't have parents. O-R-P-H-A-N. I have the answers in the next slide. Wait for it.
named Oliver who lived in the harsh streets of a bustling city.
Bustling. Hustle bustle is like very crowded. Bustling. B-U-S-T-L-I-N-G. Now this is a simple word. Hustle bustle. Bustling. Spelling could be wrong for puzzling for most of the people. Thinking, oh, it's a very difficult word. It is not a difficult word. If you are a parent, if you have a kid, and if the kid is studying first standard, the kid would know the spelling, trust me. It's just that our education was different, or probably we did not have time to focus on these things in our childhood. Any of these factors are true. Alright.
Life had never been easy for Oliver, and he had to fend for himself.
He had to. Defend is not what they told. Fend, fight.
For Oliver, and he had to fend for himself.
He had to. It sounds like he had to defend. No, to fend means protect himself, fight for himself. Fend is the word, not defend.
And he had to fend for himself in a world that seemed to have no mercy for the weak or the vulnerable.
Vulnerable spelling, 90% of the people write it wrong. V-U-L-E-N-A, they write it's N-E.
But despite the hardships, Oliver remained a kind and compassionate soul.
Compassionate. We will see the spelling.
Always willing to lend a hand to those in need. One day, while wandering through the
Wandering, going around. W-A-N-D-E-R, not W-O. Wonder is, that is wandering. I wonder how you did it. I wandered through this park. To roam. Wandering through the city.
He stumbled upon a group of street urchins who had fallen ill and had no one to care for them.
So now you need to understand. I observed one thing in few of the YouTube videos where people were telling, all these are unnecessary, close your ears. Only when you moved by there, then open the ears. You open your ears, you cannot get, unless you understand what the audio was a line before. It's a listening skill. These people are not stupid. Just, give a lengthy paragraph when what gives marks is just the blank. They could have given the blank only, right? Speak from this, like dictation. We will give a word. Something like conference, compassionate. Why are they giving the text? They're giving a text for you to understand so that you could guess what is this. Most of the people, 99% of the people have not written this word, correct? Yes or no? Why? Because you're not listening to it. You're not listening to the story. See, there are dots. You need to connect them. You need to connect them. Correct? One day while going to the city, he stumbled upon, in front of him there was street urchins who had fallen ill. They're sick and had no one to care them. He was touched. He was touched.
Moved by their plight.
Plight. Moved by their plight is a collocation which means I'm touched. I have to do something for them. Plight is situation. P-L-I-G-H-T. Unless you know the story, it's very difficult. People write sight, kite, whatever they want, they would have written, correct?
Oliver took it upon himself to nurse them back to
The last one?
To give up, and soon the children were on the road to recovery.
Recovery spelling can be written wrong. The point is you wouldn't even know that all these spellings you've written wrong. You think, hey, 8 out of 8. I think this plight was difficult. I think I'll get 7, but you would have got 1 out of 8. 6 marks you would have lost, but you would have thought only 1 mark lost. Orphan, look at the spelling. Bustling, if you've written the wrong spelling, it's gonna be 0, not a small 0, big 0 by the way. Fend, vulnerable, look at the spelling. Letter by letter. Compassionate, look at the spelling. Wandering, look at the spelling. Plight, recovery, 8. Have you got 8? If you have got an 8 or 7, you're still there. 6, probably difficult. 5 or even difficult for 65. You may argue that this is a very difficult question. It is not. friend, vulnerable, compassionate, wondering, polite, recover. These are simple ones. It could be much more difficult than this in the exam. You never know. Give it a thought. Potential reasons why you are listening is less and you are not able to get 90. Problem number 3, poor listening skills. Like I already told in repeat sentence. If the audio was in Hindi, if the audio was in Malayalam, if the audio was in Tamil, if the audio was in Kannada, if the audio was in Telugu, if the audio was in Punjabi, Gujarati or Arabic, say 30 words I would have spoken. Poor listening skills. Because of this, you get low scores in listening FIB, right from dictation and even repeat sentence. So, I'll show you what exactly I meant. I'll play an audio. Repeat sentence audio. Sorry, right from dictation audio. Apologize. Write down the answer. Let's see how many words can you write it correct. Give your best. Alright, 3, 2, 1, go. Ready.
The brain may be able to hold nearly 10 times more information than previously thought.
Ten more seconds. Trust me, I have not heard this audio before. I heard this audio like 30-40 seconds before for the first time. The audio was about the brain is holding some information. Hold information is a collocation. The brain may be able to hold information. 10 times more information. More than will come. More always is a comparison. The brain may be able to hold 10 times more information than previously thought. I'm not simply saying the brain may be able to hold 10 times more information than previously thought. No, I'm trying to understand by dividing them into phrases, because that's the only way out. You cannot simply memorize brain information 10 times with more 5 words you will write. You will not be able to write more. See there, the brain may be able to hold nearly 10 times more information than previously thought. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 phrases. If it was played in your native language, you would have done it. You wouldn't even know. You would have done the same thing. In English, you're not ready to do it. For the fear of missing out on the words, or could be anything, I'm not sure. Some are worried. If I try to understand how will I write this many words, how many words are there, the brain may be able to hold 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 words. If I try to understand, I think 2 words, 3 words I'll write. Better I memorize, I'll write 5 words. But you are missing out on a greatest opportunity. Your potential to unveil, correct? You can write 14, 15 words easily over here. Trust me on this. You just need the right approach. This is listening skill. Divide and conquer. The brain may be able to hold 10 times more information than previously thought. Again, I'm not saying I'm closing my eyes. The brain may be able to hold. I'm understanding it. What is brain capable of holding? Information. How much information? 10 times more information. More is there. So a comparison than previously thought. Screen is over here. Screen is here, boss. Screen is over here. That's how it's getting recorded. I'm watching you. Correct? I'm not saying, again I can speak. The brain may be able to hold 10 times more information than previously thought. See, there are people who are absolutely fine, who have a very good listening skill. You will do it. But what about those who are not able to? Only because this is the barrier. They've already decided that this is very difficult. Let me memorize. Come out of that. Correct? Come out of that. It's all about realizing it, that I can do it. Divide them. The brain may be able to hold nearly 10 times more information than previously thought. You've got to understand them and do it step by step. Day by day it will improve. First day could be difficult. Second day could be even more difficult. Third day, you're going to feel like killing me. This guy told something, I'm following. Oh, your scores are all going down. But fourth day, fifth day onwards, it starts to work. So give some time. Rome was not built in a day. Hope is a good thing. Probably the best of things. Shawshank Redemption movie dialogue. Correct? So give it a thought. All these things are the real, the potential reasons why your listening score is not going up. And most probably if it is listening, writing also gone case, because listening fill in the blank, write from dictation contributes 50-55 marks to listening and 50-55 marks to writing as well, isn't it? So work in a right direction, right way. Simply practicing is not going to help. You need to have 1 hour of reading newspapers, some 20 minutes of spelling test or 15 minutes spelling test, some 15-20 minute listening to a podcast. All these extra activities apart from PT is the one that lifts you up, make you that champion. Alright, apart from this, the problem number 4, I've got one more problem before I end this video with. Problem number 4, poor time management in listening section. Well, in listening section, entire listening section is timed. Some 30 minutes will be given, entire thing should be finished within the time. So the first comes is summarize spoken text. Whether for PTE core or academic, it's the same. After this, I've forgotten, I think it is listening FIB. No, I think it's MCQ. We'll write it down neatly. I may be wrong in the order, MCQ, but I'll write every sub-question. Then choose single answer. Choose multiple is done. Choose single answer. Highlight correct summary. Select missing word. Highlight incorrect words. Write from dictation. 8 are there for PTE academic. Highlight correct summary is not there for PTE core. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 are there. Probably in this order, I may have jumbled a few of the orders. So what gives you mark? Summarize spoken text, some 4 to 5 marks, not more than that. MCQs, no marks. Choose single answer, no marks. Highlight correct summary, no marks. Select missing words, no marks. So it's listening fill in the blanks, some 12 to 15 marks. Highlight incorrect words, 12 to 15 marks. Write from dictation, some 40 plus marks. Summarize spoken text, you cannot do much, 10 minutes will be given. Even if you complete it in 3 minutes, the remaining time will not be carry forwarded. So you got to spend, or whether you spend it or not, it is of no use discussing summarize spoken text based on the time management. These modules, the moment you see MCQ, audio will be played. You calculate, you logically apply whatever you want, next button will not be activated. Once the audio ends, you got to select an answer, click next and immediately move on. You don't do it. You spend extra 10 seconds, that's where the problem starts. You should click next on this, click next on this, click next on this, click next on this. It's listening, fill in the blanks, highlight incorrect words. You do it at ease a bit quickly. Then by the time you write, you reach right from dictation. On the top right, somewhere, not here, somewhere on the top right, you will see the timer. Probably 4 minutes left. 3:59, 3:58, 3-4 questions you can write. If this is seen as 2 minutes left, that means you have messed up. Somewhere in name, like multiple choice or choose single answer, highlight correct summary, select missing word. Somewhere you have taken extra 20-30 seconds, and those 30 seconds or 1 minute prove very costly. You miss one write from dictation, I'm telling you, minimum 15 to 20 marks you would lose. It doesn't work like one write from dictation. Audio was small, I was not able to write, timer went off, maybe 5 words were there, I lose 5 marks. It doesn't work that way. You are not able to write a 5-word audio. The software thinks this way. It will completely reduce your scores. So poor time management can be a factor. So how to fix this? Don't focus on the modules that I asked you not to focus, so that there will be time left to solve right from dictation. This could be a magic trick. Alright, the last one, write a lecture and summarize spoken text. Boss, please write down the phrases, not the keywords. Only because you have the potential to write down the phrases. Correct, summarize spoken text, people write one keyword, comma, one keyword, comma, one keyword, comma, one keyword. Grammatically fully wrong, man. Your writing also goes down, listening also goes down. But retail lecture, grammar is not a point of concern. But when you speak a particular word, what if that word is not understood by the software? There are many possibilities. That word is gone. But had it been a phrase will have 3 to 4 words together. There is a high possibility that software understands. A phrase is like a meaningful sentence. It's a sentence. There's a very high possibility software understands it. A keyword, I'm always against a keyword. And we have tried this and tested. People have got less scores, meaning it's not like written lecture, summarize spoken text. Together contributes probably some 10 to 12 marks towards your listening. If you write keywords, this could be 8 out of 12. You write phrases properly, this could be 12 out of 12. See, for a person who needs 79, write from dictation is difficult. Some 4 mistakes. Listening FIB, some 3 mistakes. Repeat sentence. Some mistakes he did which cost him some 3 marks. So out of 90, 4 plus 3 plus 3, let's say, 3 plus 3 is 6 plus 4, 10. He is at 80 now in his listening. On top of it, read a lecture and summarize spoken text. Like I just told, he got 8 out of 12 because he is using keywords. This 8 will go here, minus 4, 76 out of 90 because he lost 4 marks. If this had been 12, passed man. So it's a marginal error. It could be just 3-4 marks difference if you use keywords or over phrases, or 2-3 marks difference, but those 2-3 make a huge difference because you're right from dictation, listening FIB, right from and repeat sentence, you're bound to make mistakes. And don't make mistakes in retail lecture and summarize spoken text, for they're very easy, man. Come on. So give it a thought. I've told whatever I can with the best of my knowledge. I think that's all I've got for you today. Well, if you like the content, thinking it's a very informative content, leave your valuable comments in the comment section, like, share and subscribe. This is Nakul, Nakul, Nakul signing off from Skills PTE Academic. Soon we'll be back. Till then, take care. Bye-bye. Thanks so much for watching.